Kelly Acheson coming to you live from Menasha, Wisconsin. How are you doing on this beautiful, gorgeous September 1st night? I see all of my people coming in. I see lots and lots of greetings from all over the world. Hello, you guys. I'm having a hard time. Hang on a second. Having a hard time focusing. Because, well, I just woke up from a nap. Do I look well rested? I feel well rested. I can't read anything with these glasses on. Good grief. Hang tight. We're going to play musical glasses. Oh, now it is better. Okay, I see Patricia. I see Judy from Tennessee. Oh my goodness. It is a gorgeous day here in Menasha, Wisconsin. It has been sunny all day. Last time I looked at the temperature, it was like 73 degrees. Oh, I know that most of you guys would absolutely love that, right? It has been beautiful. I prefer it a little bit warmer, but we've got, I'm going to have to look down here. Lisa from Missouri, I'm sorry. Tina from Wisconsin. Margene from Utah, Cynthia, Lori, Denise. Oh, now they're all flying in. Yay! Yeah, I should have blinked my eyes a few more times. Good grief. I had a wonderful late afternoon lunch, and yesterday we had Haley and Jared and the kids over and a friend and her niece, and we had a wonderful summer dinner. It was so good. Corn on the cob, cheeseburgers on the grill. I made creamy cucumber salad and cut up a watermelon. It was just so delicious. Toasted buns. Oh my gosh, right? So other than the cheeseburger, which we ate all of them, that's what I had for lunch today, was the corn and the watermelon and the cucumbers. And gosh, what a nice summer dinner for me. What did you guys have for supper? Inquiring minds want to know. I'm watching everybody pop in here. So we had a super busy week. Did you guys have a really busy week? It was crazy getting the kids back to school and all the things into place. And I got to pick up Val. I had Val and Dawson on Monday and Tuesday all day because Haley went back to work on Monday. But her students, she's a teacher, her students don't actually start until Tuesday this week. But she had to go back to work and be in meetings all week. So I had the little babies Monday and Tuesday, and then Wednesday afternoon, I got to pick Val up from her first day of school. It was so cute. Like, there's nothing better than standing outside the school waiting for your little to come out, and they come flying out that door screaming, "Granny!" and jump into your arms and almost bowl you over on the sidewalk. Great big hug. It was fantastic. And Molly and Andy both started school this week. Everybody's been super busy, just super, super busy. So we were glad to have this long weekend, right? I hope you guys are enjoying your Labor Day weekend. It was a busy day for me today. Yesterday I worked most of the day. Not gonna lie, but I'm enjoying myself because, well, I know I feel a little guilty saying this, but Steve's been gone since Friday morning. Little guilty pleasure there, not having anybody around. The kids weren't here that much except last night. Oh, I shouldn't say that. I had a sleepover with Val on Friday night, so that was fun. We had a little cuddle time. Yeah, and then we watched, what did we watch? Oh, there's a new show, a new series on TV called something about the Eye of the Storm. Have you guys seen that? We just been like glued to it. I have it recorded. There's several of them out now. And Val was just like intrigued with the storm. So I hope I haven't screwed her up. Right? Next time we get a little dark sky because of a storm, she's going to flip out. I don't think so. She's pretty rational. It was pretty crazy. Pretty crazy to watch storms like that. So anyways, yeah, it's been just super, super busy. And last night we were out in the pool until it was dark and the mosquitoes started flying between my glasses. And I'm like, "Ooh, we need to go in." Um, but yeah, it was nice. We had the pool all warmed up and fantastic, and the kids had a great time. So yeah, Luann says she's seen some of the Eye of the Storm. It's really captivating. Like it keeps you really focused on it. So Steve went golfing on Friday with his buddy from high school. And then he stayed at his lake house Friday night and then headed over to South Park. And I got a kind of a funny message from him today. It really wasn't funny. I felt bad for him, but I laughed right out loud when I read it. Pops up on my phone. He's like, "Yeah, I brought my bow case." So he's going to practice, for bow hunting, but I didn't put my bow in it. I was like, I sent him a picture of me like this. And he sent me a text back that said, "Not funny," with naughty emojis. It's so funny, you guys. I'm like, yeah, I can relate to stuff like that, right? It's very unusual for him to do something like that. Me, not so much, but him, he's pretty sharp about things. So yeah, I laugh. But he's not coming home till tomorrow. Yeah, so anytime he goes someplace, well, I didn't do it last week when he was gone golfing, but most of the time when he goes someplace, I change all the sheets on our bed because, well, boys are sweaty and they smell kind of. And I love that fresh sheets and everything smells so good. I not only changed the sheets, but I washed the blanket and the comforter. Yeah, and the pillow covers. So, yay. I know, I'm so mean, right? I shouldn't tell you guys this stuff, but he doesn't watch. So, keeping it real here, right? So anyways, I got to sleep in my nice, fresh, good smelling, summer smelling sheets. Yeah, it was really nice. He'll be back tomorrow. So he'll get my sheets all sweated up. Anyways, he had fun golfing. He said he golfed really bad. That'll happen. He's been golfing pretty good lately. So you're going to have a bad day once in a while, right? He also sent me some pictures. We have a trail cam up there. And usually we don't see much on it. But he sent me some really good pictures today. One of them was a cat and not a house cat. And we were looking at it trying to figure out if it was a bobcat or a mountain lion. Now, generally we don't have mountain lions in Wisconsin, but they're here. I've actually seen them when we've been up north bear hunting. I should say my dad saw a pair of them and they've been spotted on trail cams. So we were trying to figure it out. We're pretty sure it was a bobcat. So we had a cat, we had a great big bear, a big black bear, and a couple bucks. And one of them was really, really nice. Had big velvety horns, really nice picture. So that was kind of exciting. And then, what else? What else happened? I'm trying to think. Not much. I got my Explorer back. You guys remember somebody backed into it, parked out here on the street, and that somebody didn't have insurance coverage for delivering food for Walmart, so I got to pay for it. The deductible. I paid the deductible, and my insurance company paid for the rest of the repairs, but I got it back. And at first the lock didn't work when I approached my vehicle. When I get up to it and go to touch the handle, it unlocks. And that didn't work, but I took it back and they got it fixed right away. So everything's wonderful. The door looks fantastic. I don't feel like I'm running around in a wreck anymore, so that's good. John, report. So Steve mentioned the other day that Julie wants to know if there's any Bigfoot up there. Julie, not that I'm aware of. There's not a Bigfoot, but in that area, there is some talk of haunted things. And the other thing that's up there is wolves. So that's pretty creepy. Wolves, no. So yeah, we didn't get any bizarre animal pictures. That was definitely a cat. I'm pretty sure it was a bobcat. So, but yeah, there's some kind of there's some old books that you can read about Wisconsin and that area that we're in. There's supposed to be some spirits or something. I've never seen them or heard them or whatever. Bigfoot lives across the road from Maryland Cox. Well, there you have it. Bigfoot is not at South Park. But anyways, back to our John report. Steve just mentioned the other day, he's like, I haven't seen John in a long time. I think she killed him. And of course, she did not kill him. He's been out working on his garage the last couple of days. Yesterday, I saw him out there. Is it called the fascia that goes on the edge around you've got your roof, and then on the edge of your roof, you've got that white part, or that wide part. Well, he's been working on that because he resided his garage. So John is alive and well. Don't worry. I would report it if I felt there was a need. He's alive and well, and he's been working on his garage. I don't know where he was prior to that, but he was gone. They were gone. I don't know. Anyways, yeah. So do you guys have any plans for tomorrow? What's happening in your life tomorrow on this holiday weekend? I was excited to be stamping with you tonight. I was gone last weekend because we decided to have a big taco party on Sunday. And I'm really glad that I took off, because I think I had a sleepover that night with both kids, perhaps, with Dawson and Valerie. But our party went really good, and it was a perfect day. It was super hot and very, very humid here. So Renee says she has no plans. Another Renee is going to be crafting. Was it the same Renee? I saw crafting. Nope, different Renee. Nancy is packing to move and purging. Oh, I'm sorry, Nancy. That's such a big job. I wish you well with that for sure. Laura has no plans. I know, that's kind of the way I feel. Serving lunch at the Legion, Cheryl. That is a wonderful thing to do. Shelby, what does that mean? I don't know what that, oh, hang on, I just did something weird. I don't know what that means. Oh, now I missed the rest of it. We've got some more purging. Oh, it's Sally's birthday on Tuesday. They're celebrating with the grandchildren. Yay, you, happy birthday to Sally's husband. And Cindy's working in the yard. We've got Sharon here from California. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for popping in here and leaving a comment. You want to make sure that you are clicking on that like button. And who's getting ready for a craft fair? Vicky is. Vicky, ooh, good luck with that. Yay, you. Preparing stuff for a craft fair is a lot of work, but it's also really fun and rewarding. At least that's the way that I feel about it. Okay, Polly is Paula P. Okay. Yeah, I'm just hanging out, and I think I might spend some time with the kids. It's not supposed to be real warm here, so I don't know. I really don't have any plans, and that's kind of nice for a change. We are, however, getting ready for our new September through December holiday mini catalog kickoff. If you guys haven't joined the kickoff yet, it starts this Wednesday. So for $15, you get a ton of fun, over 2 weeks of crafting fun. We have all kinds of fun stuff going on in our private Facebook group. Once you click on that register button and pay your $15, you will get an email that gives you a link into the private Facebook group. And we are going to have mystery stamping. We're going to have card challenges, lots of prizes. One of my favorite things is we'll have a card gallery of over 45 beautiful photos of cards using products out of this mini catalog. So it is a great way to get some fantastic inspiration. And I always love the fact that I'll see like a stamp set or a bundle in the new mini catalog. And I'll be like, oh, I don't know about that one. And then I see all these card ideas and I'm like, oh yeah, that's for me. You know how that goes. You know how that is. I know, we all know that. There's also going to be an optional card swap. There are optional make and take packets available. They contain over $35 in Stampin' Up! Product, plus all the pre-cut card stock to make 9 cards. That's really fun. And did I say card swap? There's also a card contest. We have a game night that's all online and a lot of fun, and prizes and prizes and prizes. So it's really a lot of fun. If you've never joined one of our kickoffs, you should give it a try, because for $15, you're going to get way more than your money's worth out of this event. Now, if you're on my team, the event is free for you. If you are a Stamp Happy Academy member, that is our website that Dina Barb and I run for stampers. If you are a member of Stamp Happy Academy, the event is also free for you. So, have any new kits released for this month? I'm pretty sure, Mary, that we have new kits coming out on, I don't know if it's Tuesday or Wednesday this week, but we do have some new kits coming out. We also have our amazing mini catalog. This goes live to the public on Wednesday, September 4th. So we can finally, I have been able to for over a month, but you can finally be able to order out of this mini catalog. Now, if you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to earn your business. I would be happy to mail you a hard copy, this copy of this mini catalog. All you have to do is pop me an email at Kelly, Kelly, at AStampAbove.com with your address and tell me that you want the mini catalog, and I can get one out in the mail to you right away. I just had Andy working for me over the last few days. She stamped my addresses on the back of all these catalogs, so they are ready to roll. If you need one, let me know, because I am happy to mail that to you. What else? I just started a new sharing going on in my VIP Facebook group. Now, what the heck is that? I have a private group on Facebook that is only for people who have placed an order with me in my online store, or if you've ever ordered one of my kits. If you're not in the United States, maybe you've ordered one of my PDF files. I sent out a newsletter yesterday on Saturday, August 31st, with a link to that Facebook group. If you've placed an order with me, if you're one of my customers or one of my team members, you can have access to that VIP Facebook group. All you have to do is click that link that I sent, and then you can, you're going to have, when you click on join, when you go to the link, click on join, you're going to have a couple questions that you need to answer. And then as soon as I can, I approve you. That's a manual process. So I just want you to know that it takes me a little bit. I check it several times a day to approve everybody coming into that group. But over the next several days, I'm going to be sharing a whole bunch of ideas, card ideas, using the new mini catalog or our new online exclusives. So cards using brand new stuff. So it's a fantastic way to get some really good ideas. Now, not only do you get a picture of these cards, you get the dimensions, all of the ingredients, like an ingredient list of all the colors of ink and the colors of cardstock, plus written instructions, which with each one of these cards that I share. So it's a really nice benefit. And again, it's my VIP group. If you've ever placed an order with me or ordered a card kit or a PDF file from me, you qualify to be in that group. I am going to put the link to my newsletter. The link to my newsletter is under this video right now. It says free newsletter. So if you are not on my newsletter list, you definitely want to join. And if you need the link to that Facebook group, pop me an email, Kelly at AStampAbove.com. And if you've placed an order with me, I will be happy to welcome you into the VIP group. It's going to be a lot of fun. And when you get there, you want to leave comments under each of the cards that I'm sharing, because I'm going to be giving away some prizes based on random drawings. So, yay! I love giving stuff away. The other thing I wanted to let you guys know, ask you, I should say, I had a person on August 19th that registered for a kickoff, new catalog kickoff make and take packet. They selected what they wanted with their make and take packet. You have the option to add bundles if you don't have them, and it shows the bundles that we're using for the kickoff. But they didn't fill in their name, so I don't know who you are. So if you happened to have registered for the Make and Take packet, but you never got a PayPal invoice from me, please contact me, because I don't know if you forgot or if you missed where you fill in your information and just picked the items that you wanted with your and I don't even remember if you selected any items with your Make and Take packet, but somebody got into the form, clicked submit, and didn't put their name in. So, yay. Deborah, you are just a couple minutes late. We're happy to have you here. And so our catalog starts on Wednesday, September 4th. And remember, everything is while supplies last. So if you've got your eye on something and you are super excited to be getting that, you don't want to delay on placing an order. Some of the items in there are, while supplies last. Other items may go out of stock, but we will be ordering more. And I don't have a list. They don't tell us exactly which ones those are going to be. So I can't fill you in on that. But we also have some brand new scrapbooking products coming. You know that Close to My Heart went out of business earlier this year, and we have been welcoming the Close to My Heart makers into the Stampin' Up! Family. I have one on my team, and I'm super excited to have her. But we are now going to have a brand new offering of scrapbooking stuff, and there is a brochure that I'm going to be posting on my blog, and you guys know where to find me, right? Anything you need that I'm showing you, you can always find right at www.astampabove.com. And I will be sharing that brochure, and it should be a lot of fun because there's stamp sets in there, there's designer paper packs, there's die cuts that go along with them. They're like little scrapbooking suites that are just like, oh, so cool. They coordinate with some of our brand new mini catalog suites as far as, we have a suite with paper and ribbon and embellishments. Well, then we have a scrapbooking suite that goes with it. So the stamp sets are geared more towards scrapbookers. So we've got big words that go with whatever the suite is. And I can't wait to get my hands on those. Where's my list? I've got my list down here on my clipboard. And there's some really, really fun scrapbooking kits that are coming out. So how many scrapbookers do I have here tonight? Let me know. Just post in the comments, me. And I want to know how many scrapbookers we have here because I'm really excited about this. I love to scrapbook. I don't do it like I used to, but this is getting me going again. Look at all the me's coming in. Yay! I'm excited because I have some pretty darn cute grandkids that'll be a lot of fun to scrapbook with their photos. So I'm really excited about this little venture. And like for example, I know you guys have seen this one. Check this out. Doesn't get much cuter than that. What else do we have here? Oh, here's, look at this. Oh, look at how cute she is. Oh my goodness, I'm trying to find some Dawson pictures. Valerie usually takes the cake when it comes to photos. She's very, very photogenic. Let me see if I can find some pictures of Dawson. Good grief. Oh, here's one. Here's a good one. This is Molly. This is Molly with Dawson. How cute is that? Oh my gosh. So I've got all these cute pictures. And I am really looking forward to doing a little scrapbooking. So, okay. Denise asked me a question, and Denise, I did not see it because sometimes when there's a lot of comments coming through, it scrolls up really fast. So if you have a specific question and I missed it, you could try asking it again here. But the best way to make sure that I get any questions that need answers is to, oh, here it is to email me. I found it, Denise. It said, would joining a previous kickoff through you count to get into your VIP group? Oh, I'm pretty sure that it would. Absolutely. Good question. Thank you for asking. Okay, I've got prizes to give away. Again, please make sure you click on that like button. Someplace on your screen, you should be able to share this video right now. And when you click on share, it'll ask you where you want to share it to. Just pick one of your social media platforms that you are a part of. That would be wonderful. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. usually down below the video in the writing where it says live stamping class 9/1/24, there is a subscribe button down there. Subscribe if you haven't, because you definitely want to subscribe. I had a blog hop on Friday, and I know that as a subscriber of my own channel, it popped right up on my phone. Kelly just posted a new video, so that's kind of nice that I don't miss anything I just did. Lord knows that could happen, right? Like Steve forgetting to put his bow in his bow case. Just saying. And subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like, comment, leave a comment here if you're new. I do have prizes that I give away based on everybody who comments, likes, and shares my video. So first off, I got a box of goodies in the mail from Paula Pass. And I hope I said your last name right. It could be Passe. Paula. But Paula had some duplicate items that she wanted to share with me. And I have a set of Petal Pink brand new Stampin' Blend alcohol markers. So from Paula, for commenting last time I was live on my video, I did a drawing for everybody that left a comment. Marva Dahoney, you are the winner, and I am going to be sending you these brand new Stampin' Blend markers in Petal Pink. Yay! So I'm excited to give these away. I love our Stampin' Blend markers. I gotta be careful I don't get these lost in with stuff, right? So thank you so much to everybody who commented. Next up, from Paula, I received this Eyelet 3D embossing folder. Oh, I love this embossing folder. Yay! And for everybody who shared my video, now you can share it when I post I'm going to be live out on Facebook. You can share it here in the actual video. All the shares get entered into a drawing. And this little Eyelet 3D embossing folder is going to Rhonda Himes. Congratulations, Rhonda. Thank you guys all for sharing my video. It really helps me build my business, and I appreciate all your help with that. Next up, for everybody that placed orders with me since I was live last time, I have the Darling Details stamp set, and this is also from Paula. She was so generous, you guys. She loaded us up pretty good. So, Darling Details. This is a beautiful, beautiful floral stamp set. It has 22 different stamps in it. This is going out to Jackie Beckwith for the drawing for all the orders that were placed since my last live video. So, Jackie, I'm so excited to be sending this to you. Congratulations to everybody. And thank you all so much for your comments, your sharing, and your orders. I really do appreciate them. Okay, what else? Oh, today, how many of you participated in the sketch challenge that was on the Stamp Happy Academy last month, in the month of August? So I was in charge of doing a drawing for everybody that participated in that sketch challenge. Ooh, I wish I still had that card here, but I don't know what I did with it. Like, it's here. I just can't put my hands on it right this minute. I might have put it in my drawer over there with all the card challenges. But today I gave away some embellishments. We put everybody into a drawing that participated in the challenge. It's a random drawing. It's not based on whose card is fancier or which fun fold is better. Everybody that participates in the sketch, or in the challenge, I should say, it's not always a sketch, gets entered in a drawing to win prizes. And I was able to give this. Did I just put that note away? Oh, who did I give this to? I'll be mailing these out to Lisa Marcino and Tisha Dorton. You have some fun embellishments coming your way. So congratulations for that. Also, we're just giving away stuff right and left, aren't we? I love being able to do that. So I have some mail to share with you guys tonight. Don't let me forget, because I wasn't on last weekend. So I've got some really pretty mail to share with you. I'm going to clear my desk off here, put my pictures away, put all my notes away, and we gave away the prizes. I think we're ready to stamp. What do you guys think? I think so too. Ah. Oh, Linda almost didn't make it. Well, I am glad you're here. Nancy said, I missed you last week. I missed you guys too. I really did. But I was able to get my entire party cleaned up, all my dishes done, all my food put away. I had very little food left. I thought I was going to have so much food left over from the party because I thought I made way too much, but I didn't. So that was good. I almost didn't make enough. Almost. So it ended up being really perfect. But I was glad that I got to enjoy my family time and not have to rush to, I got to leave you guys. Because Sunday nights can be tricky sometimes, right? Especially if we're having family things. But usually our family things are done and over with by 7 o'clock, which is what time I come on live. So, thank you, Sharon. Sharon said she really enjoyed my telescoping blog hop. I did a blog post on Friday with a telescoping technique, and I have the cards right here. So I'm going to share those with you tonight in case you missed it. And again, you'll be able to go to my blog and find it. There's a video tutorial on there, all the dimensions, all the good stuff. So, yeah, just wanted to thank you very much for mentioning that. I am going to share it with you. Okay, so let's turn our camera around. And, Peggy says, almost missed it. No, I'm here. I'm here for quite a while tonight. Don't worry. Yes, and Noreen says, it looked like you had a nice taco party. I did. Let's talk about it. That was I ordered this little party kit, and it had all kinds of little taco signs, and that's what the sign said. Let's talk about it. It was cute. Little play on words. And then we had Kevin the cactus. So I had whoops, let me turn that around again. Whoops. There we go. Sorry about that, you guys. I don't want to make anybody dizzy, but we had a cactus cooler that I found also that was super cute. And it was a little cactus guy and then a cooler around it. And you blow it all up and put ice in it, and we put waters in it. And it was super cute. So Steve decided to name him Kevin. Kevin the cactus. Hang on, I got a little dimensional backing right there. Do you see it? Look at it. It's making me a little crazy. There we go. I'll throw that right on the floor where it belongs. I know I'm not the only one that has dimensional backings all over their house. I can't be. So, just a little mention for the Stamp Happy Academy. This is a monthly subscription website that my friends Dina Barb and I run together. We've been doing this for several years now. And again, you get the kickoff parties and other special events throughout the year for free with a basic or premium membership. And we have 3 live videos every month that is included with the premium membership. Basic membership includes 10 online classes. You get the PDFs where you get all the measurements, the pictures, the directions. Super, super good value. 10 new classes added each month. So you'll find the Stamp Happy Academy at this address. It's just stamphappyacademy.ning.com. And we have card challenges. Dina is going to be putting up a new card challenge in the next couple days. I think she's trying to take the weekend off, so it might not happen until Tuesday. But on the on Facebook, you'll just go and do a search for Stamp Happy Academy, and you'll find our Facebook group for our Stamp Happy Academy, and you'll be able to find the challenges there. The challenges are open to everybody, so that's been really fun. We just decided to do that last month, and oh my gosh, we got so many card submissions. I encourage you to go find the Stamp Happy Academy Facebook group and click on like and following, and then go look at the challenge that was for August. In the comments under the challenge, you can open them up. You're going to see like 20 or 30 cards using the sketch layout that I had on here a couple lives ago. So really fun. Changing Leaves bundle is one of our online exclusive products. It is a stamp set, dies, and a hybrid embossing folder. I have only a couple packs left for my online class in this. And again, go to AStampAbove.com and scroll down until you see something about the Changing Leaves online class, or in the right-hand column, click on online classes and you will find this. It is a fantastic online class, and you can get the whole bundle with it, or you can get the pre-cut cardstock with ribbon and embellishments in a kit, and 6 different card ideas, video tutorials for all. So that's really fun. What else? I think there was something that I was going to show you on my computer, and now I can't remember what it was. So if I think of that, I will show you. Tonight, let me find my bundle here. Tonight, Connie says, oh, I have dimensional backings everywhere. My grandson always says, I find these everywhere. I know, right? This is my new host code, you guys. When you place an order with me, which I greatly appreciate, if you can please use this code, you just put it in the host code area. If your order's under $150, this helps me be able to buy door prizes and other prizes that I give away, replenish some of my supplies that I use. If your order's over $150, don't use this code. You're going to get some rewards from Stampin' Up, and I definitely want you to have those. But if it's under $150, please, by all means, use this code so that it helps me be able to order prizes to give away. I really appreciate that. Guess what we're using tonight? This is a brand new suite that is coming out in this September through December mini catalog that starts on Wednesday, September 4th, called Autumn Expressions. We've got a gorgeous stamp set. There are 9 different stamps in here with some really pretty sentiments. May the beauty of the season fill your heart with joy, and change is beautiful, grateful for you. Have a perfectly lovely day. I love the fonts on these. And then we've got some little images that go along with the autumn expressions. And then we have a set of 8 different dies in here. These are really interesting. This frame is a very interesting little die, and I'm going to tell you all the details about it. Let me bring in the woven golden leaves. These are really fun. Now, these leaves are like gold mesh. Let me see if I can find a piece of white to put this on. These are like gold mesh, and you can, I hope you can see, it's got kind of the leafy stripes in it like leaves would have. These are really, really pretty. And you get 75 leaves in a pack. So this is a really cool deal. We're going to be using those tonight. Also, let me get my hair unstuck from my embellishments. How about that? We have the faux glass dots. These are really pretty, and of course in beautiful fall colors. And they look just like glass. I don't know if they're really glass. No, because it says faux glass, so probably not. But they are really, really pretty and perfect for fall. And then we have this 3/8" wild wheat rustic striped ribbon. Oh, by the way, with these, you get 200 dots. There are some larger ones and some smaller ones in each one of these colors. With the wild wheat 3/8" rustic ribbon, it is striped. It almost looks like it's gold. So it can definitely pass for gold. Look at how nicely that goes together. But it's the wild wheat color. You get 10 yards of this on a roll. And this combined with this amazing designer series paper. This is a much bigger pack. This is called the Splendid Autumn Designer Series paper. So I've got one of each sheet here that I'm going to share with you. But you get 4 of each patterns in a 6x6 pack of the paper called Splendid Autumn. So let me hold this. I want to hold this up so you guys can really see this here. See if we can get some more light in here. This and the back. This, a field of pumpkins, and the back. This and the back. This fall one, I love this little like pathway through there. And the back. This one. Gorgeous again, right? This one. This one. Connie, I will answer your question in just a second about the gift card. That's a great question. Look at that. Look at how moody that sky is. Love these. Again, another pathway, those beautiful trees. Another little pathway. This paper is so pretty. Beautiful field of flowers. Isn't that just gorgeous? Now, there are a ton of colors that coordinate with this paper. We've got blue azure, which is like this darker blue color. We're going to be using it tonight for our cards. We've got balmy blue, which is the lighter blue. Some Cajun craze in here. Some cherry cobbler. Let's see, where's the cherry cobbler one? We've got cherry cobbler, and of course, we've got some cherry cobbler in here. We've got crushed curry in here. Fresh freesia with the purples that are in here. Of course, garden green, moody mauve. The pinks in here are moody mauve. We've got some moody mauve in here. We've got mossy meadow, old olive, pumpkin pie, and wild wheat. And then there's some other colors that really work with this. Like I think lemon lolly is this lighter yellow here. Just so many different colors that go with this gorgeous paper. And again, you get 4 sheets of each one. Now, all of the things that I've shown you here, the stamp set, the dies, the woven leaves, the ribbon, the faux glass dots, and this beautiful Splendid Autumn Designer Series paper, this is all part of a suite. So you can order it as one unit, or you can order it individually if you just want the bundle, or if you just want the leaves with the ribbon, or maybe you just want some of the paper. You can order it all individually, or you can order it as a suite. So just wanted to let you know all the fun things that come in here. And we're going to take, let me see. I'm going to look and see. Let me put this stuff right over here because we're going to be using all of it. I'm going to take a look and see which card we're doing first. We're going to jump right in with this fantastic frame. So again, these dies, there are 8 different dies in here. This creates a really cool frame. And there's a lot of different things you can do with these individually by cutting it apart too. So I'm going to share some of those things with you. We're also, they've got this like chain to hang the frame up. So we're going to be using that on this card. We're going to use this leaf that's got some embossed stitching in it that makes it look really nice. And also the little leaves here. We're going to plant this back in here. What I wanted to show you here, I've got a bunch of pieces that I've cut that I haven't used yet. This is the entire frame die cut. So when you get this cut out, it's got score lines on it. These are little hinges down here. So this folds right up, right on the score lines. There's also score lines on these little pieces. So you can fold that over just like this, okay? And then of course, if you die cut this chain that hangs from here, let me see if I can, let me try this. I want to make sure that your guys are able to see this. This little chain that hangs right on here, you can put anything in here that you want. If you put this large one in here, that's going to set on the back frame, okay? You can also, this is a little bit bigger. This frame is bigger, or I'm sorry, this frame with the thinner edge leaves a bigger label. Does that make sense? And then this one has a smaller label. So let me grab the smaller one. And you can see right here that if you cut out a label here and a label here, you have a really nice border to use just this piece and not that. Even if you don't want to use that, that's fine. This sets right back in here, but if you were to use this as a frame, this sits in here and it leaves a little room around that. So that's another interesting look. This label's a little bit smaller than this front frame, right? Okay, so lots of different things you can do with this. Another thing you can do is you can
cut this apart right here and have a frame like this, right? And then you can stack these. This one doesn't fit back in like a puzzle piece because this is a little bit bigger. But this one, this label is a little bit smaller and it does fit right back in there. So lots and lots of things that you can do to mix and match this Autumn Expressions frame. So we're going to get moving on our card. Oh, you wanted to know if a gift card would fit in here. Hang on a second. I am going to grab a gift card, and I'm thinking that you could cut off these top, and a gift card would fit in here just like this. You could just, you know, I would definitely, you know, fill this in and make this all, whoops, I gotta grab a bigger one here. The front takes the bigger one. And you could definitely put a gift card in there. It definitely does fit in here. Could you fit it in here like this? I guess. It sticks out the sides a little bit, but I think we could figure something out that would, I like it like this. What do you guys think? I like it like this, where it would just slide into a little pocket. And of course you would figure out a way to make this all, you know, hold together. I think that would work. Yeah. So this way, what is that? Horizontal, vertically. I always have to go horizon, horizontal. Do you guys do that? Play little word games with yourself? This one, it would fit nicely. This one, I don't know. Maybe you could figure something out. But definitely this way. So great question. Yes, Judy. Judy goes, yes, vertical. Peggy says vertically. Yes. Thank you, guys. Thank you. We were talking today. I was talking to Andy about stuff, and she says, well, why is that? Like I was saying that, oh, I have trouble doing this. And she goes, why do you think that is? And I kind of hesitated, and this is exactly what I said. I said, well, actually, I think it has mostly to do with my birthdays. Like I keep having them. An eye doctor said that to me one time when I said, why are my eyes having these problems? And he said, well, mostly it's your birthdays. So it was a nice way to say you're getting old, right? Yeah. Okay, let's get our project out here. This one, like I said, this really uses the whole frame thing. Well, kind of. I'm going to share some tips with you on that. So let me get out my bits and pieces here. I'll throw that over here. Here comes all my pieces. Oh my gosh, are you like dying with these colors already? So these are really bright and bold colors, and this is the particular pattern that I wanted to use, okay, because I love the bright blue in the background, and so I picked a Azure Afternoon card base. Now, don't forget, you guys, that these cards that I shouldn't say don't forget because I didn't even say anything. Oh, and I can't find yeah, I'm looking for a little sheet here that I have. Oh, here it is. Maybe? Nope, not it. Not it. I don't know where that went. All of my little paperwork things seem to be mixed. Oh, here it is. It wasn't mixed up. It was just stuck under something. The cards that we're making tonight, look, it got squished in my little folder. The cards that we're making tonight are part of my Happy Meal kit. And when you place a $35 order with me between today and next Saturday, you are going to get a free kit with all the pieces to be able to make the cards that I'm making tonight. Now, you will need the dies, right? Look at everything sticking to my watch. I've actually like walked away with things like that. But if you choose to order this bundle, you'll be in business. If you don't, I'm sure that you have something at home that you would be able to create these cards with if you place an order and qualify for my free card kit. Now, if your order, everybody who orders from me gets a PDF file with some fantastic card ideas in it. Just, and they're different every month. Like some months we do like a random thing. Sometimes we just pick a bundle and make a bunch of cards from that. Everybody who places an order with me, no matter the amount, gets that PDF file. If your order is $35, you're going to get this free card kit. If your order's, and that PDF file, if your order is $30, you're going to get the free card, or I'm sorry, $50, $35, $50. If it's $50, you're going to get the free card kit, plus that PDF file I talked about, plus a global PDF video tutorial, which has either 10 or 12 different card ideas. Each one has a video tutorial for the card. So that's a pretty big deal. That's a pretty sweet little PDF. If your order is over $75, I am going to include all of that stuff, the card kit and the embellishments that we're using tonight in your free card kit. So just so you know how that works. Now, in order to qualify for this free card kit, you have to use this code, okay? And I've been running this program long enough that if you don't use the code, you don't print out on my reports, and I'm not gonna go look for those orders that were over $35. So if you forget to use the host code, pop me an email and say, Kelly, I placed an order. I want your free card kit, but I forgot to use the host code. And I will pop you an email back telling you how you can fix that, okay? If your order is over $150, don't use the code, but email me and say, Kelly, I placed an order and I didn't use the host code because it was over $150 and I would like your free card kit, and I will definitely send it to you. And again, with the embellishments, because your order is over $150, but you only need to be $75 to get the embellishments. All right. Whew. So this is exactly what you're gonna get. You're gonna get the card base. You're gonna get the designer series paper. This, by the way, is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. I've got early espresso here that is 4 by 5 1/4. And then I've got very vanilla that is 4 by 5 1/4. And I've got a scrap of early espresso. I've got a scrap of gold foil. And I've got a scrap of crushed curry, and we're also going to be using one of those fabulous golden leaves, the woven golden leaves. Can you see those lines in there? I just think these are so cool. I've also got early espresso and Cajun Craze ink here. So those are the 2 ink colors we're going to use. All right, let's get this puppy rolling. I think what we'll do first is our stamping. And I'm going to move these dies out of my way. I'm going to bring in my piercing mat. Taking a drink, taking a breath. I know I did talk for a long time today because I've been gone and I had a lot of things to catch you up on. So if that's something that doesn't work that good for you, you're more than welcome to watch the replay where you can fast forward through all of that. We're going to take our early espresso, and I am going to use, oh, I don't even have that one out of my case. Hang on. I thought I had them all out of here. Here we go. Change is beautiful. Change can be beautiful. And again, you guys know that I love fonts. Good golly. I absolutely love fonts. So I've got this mounted. I'm going to move it a little bit because I didn't get it all the way on the flat surface of the block. I don't want it to be goofy. Okay, so I'm going to take my early espresso ink and I'm going to stamp this right here. Oh, look at how pretty that is, you guys. Good grief, I absolutely love it. You know what I forgot to do? I was stamping today and I forgot to clean my chamois out. I usually like to do that so it's nice and moist for when I come on here, but I forgot. Okay, we'll be fine. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our dies. And I want this particular chubby little leaf out of crushed curry. And then I am going to die cut. So again, with this frame, you can see that this has a wider frame area around it and this has a smaller frame area around it. I am going to use the wider one for the card that we're making right now. So rather than have a great big piece to cut out all of this, I'm only cutting this out. And I'm going to center this on here just perfect. I'm going to grab some temporary, whoops, that's not temporary tape. Here's some temporary tape. Here comes my temporary tape. And I just pulled a piece off of my roll. So I'm going to, I like to stick it to my clothes a few times. I got my Bubba Gump shrimp from Cancun shirt on tonight. It was a little cooler today, and this is a little heavier t-shirt. So I thought, oh, this is a perfect one to wear today. So I'm going to do that. Okay. Just want to make sure this is nice and centered. So I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to die cut that. I'm also going to take this early espresso and I'm going to die cut it with the same part of that die. Okay, so that's going to get die cut just as a frame. And then I've got the gold foil here. I'm going to use the chain, and I am going to die cut that on the gold foil. And I think, is that, nope, hang on. I have a scrap of Cajun craze, and I am going to die cut this fun little leaf on here. So, okay. Hang tight. Hang tight while I get all of this done. And we put that back over there. I'm going to grab all of these. Oh, I'm going to bring my machine in here, so just hang on a second. I'm going to show you how, oops, let me get my dies back there. I'm going to show you how I did this one. So here it comes. Here we go. All right, again, this is the thinner frame. This is the thicker frame. And I always just stick my tape on the side of my machine because I use it over and over and over again. Look at this for a second. The stitches, that's right there. Oops, whoops. Hang on. Here we go. I think that looks great. Just want to make sure that my words are straight in that frame that I am cutting out. Hey, no biggie, Diana. We're all good. I know sometimes I can get a little windy, and I had lots of things to talk about tonight. You know how that goes. Okay, so you can see that this piece right here is the piece that I need out of the early, hang on, let me get it out of here. There we go. Out of the early espresso. This is going to be my frame. And this one's kind of jacked up because my piece wasn't big enough because I didn't need this one. But here is the one that isn't jacked up. Okay, so we've got that. And let me bring all the pieces in so you can see what we're dealing with here. So here's the middle that came out of there, right? And where did that frame go? Right here. So here's the middle. That was the piece I die cut right here. This is the crushed curry piece that I die cut right there. And then we have our gold chain. Oh, isn't that so pretty? And then we have our crushed curry leaf. And let me get that over there. I should have one. Oh, here it is. One more leaf here. And this is my Cajun craze leaf. All right, let's get our card rolling here. We've got all our bits and pieces. Again, this is Azure Afternoon. And this is 4 1/4 by 11 cut at, or scored at 5 1/2. And here we go. And then we're going to bring in our early espresso. And this, isn't this just so pretty? Good grief, it's so beautiful. This is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. So it's going to give us that little pop of early espresso underneath. Very thin margin. It looks like I didn't cut this that great. I've got a lot left over down here, so I'm going to get out my, I have a guillotine cutter. Remember the old guillotine cutter that Stampin' Up! Had? That cuts really nice thin slices. I'm going to trim that off just a little bit because I don't, there we go. Oh, maybe a little bit more. That thing is really nice for slicing off tiny little amounts. Oh, that works so good. Okay. So look at the contrast between that azure afternoon and all of this bright color. I just thought that was a really cool color combination. We are going to do just a tiny bit of stamping on here. And I have got my Cajun Craze and my early espresso. I'm going to stamp on the inside. Remember, we put Change is Beautiful on the front, and then on the inside with early espresso, I'm going to do, oh, let me do this first. We're going to do this log. I know Joe was asking me about this log the other day, and yeah, I'm going to go with the Cajun Craze. I'm just going to do some little logs right down the side here. And I'm just turning this around so it doesn't look real uniform. What do you think? Isn't that cool? I love this stamp. And I'm gonna stand up so I can get this straight. Oh, I did really good. Okay, I had trouble with that when I was making my sample. I think I had to do it on the back also because I'm like, I can't get that straight. Clean this off. So this says, may the beauty of the season fill your heart with joy. Yay. All right, keep going here. We'll put this on the inside of our card. There we go. This goes on the front, and then we're going to decorate it with all that fun frame and leaves and stuff. This by itself is really pretty. Like, this designer paper does a lot of work for you, right? I don't think you have to do a lot with it, but this is going to be really pretty. So we're not going to use this. And when I don't use the die cut pieces, I throw them in here, and you can see I've been doing quite a bit of that because I only need certain pieces, but I can definitely use them again for a different card. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut this off right at the edge. We're going to snip that right off. And I see I've got an advertisement on my screen right now. So I'm just going to show this again. I just snipped off these two pieces because all I want is this frame. And then I'm going to also snip these two little tabs off because I'm using this differently. I don't need those tabs. Okay, those can go right on the floor too. Good grief, Kelly. Okay, then I'm going to put this right back together like a puzzle piece. So let's turn it upside down. And I'm going to put some stuff under here. So I'm not going to put dimensionals on the back of that corner yet. But if I put this back together like a puzzle piece, I can make sure those dimensionals are going over the crushed curry and the early espresso to hold it together. And again, I did not put any down in this corner because I'm going to put some leaves coming off of there. Then we're going to grab our chain, and you could put this chain behind your frame. Okay, it could go behind it, or it can go in front of it. And I think I'm going to have mine go in front because I just kind of think it's really neat looking. So we're going to do just a tiny bit of glue here. You could curl up a glue dot. That would dry faster and stay in place faster. So I'm going to be very careful when I set this down and try not to get glue oozing out all over. So I just put tiny little dots on, you guys. I got to hold that for a little bit. Isn't that cool? I love this look. Okay, let's keep going. Now we're going to stack some things behind here. And I've got my 2 leaves and also my gold leaf. And what I found with these gold leaves, that mini glue dots are going to be your very, very good friend because we're going to use those to glue stuff to the gold leaf and also to attach the gold leaf to our card. So I'm going to kind of go like this, just like that. And then I'm going to grab another glue dot here. And I'm going to kind of put a little glue dot right there. And then I'm going to stick this. Isn't this a fun little leaf? I really like this one. Well, I like both of them, but I really do like this one. I think this one's pretty cool looking. And I'm going to kind of have that going off the side here. Well, I didn't really get that on the glue dot. Hang on. Good grief, Kelly. Let's get it on the glue dot. There we go. Now I did better. Okay, so this is what I have. I'm going to take this. We're going to make sure that everything is going to be on our card where we want it to be. And I'm going to hook that. Yep, I just want to make sure that I'm not putting this leaf down so far that it goes off the edge of our card. But I'm going to add, you know what? I think I want this leaf to be up a little bit higher. So hang on. I'm going to pull this down to about right here. Look at that. See what I did there? I want this to be up a little higher, just like that. And then this is going to go on here. So we can use a glue dot. We can also just take a piece of tape, make sure this all sticks on there. And now we're going to finish it off with our next dimensional. And here we go. Has anybody started picking the backs off of these with your take your pick tool like I do? Inquiring minds want to know. I'm going to put my chain so that it goes right up there to the top of my layers. And I just want to get this on here straight and centered. Well, it's not very centered. When you take the backings off dimensionals, it gets a little tricky, doesn't it? Because they kind of want to smooch down. Okay, there we go. I think I got it. Yes, I do. And then I don't want that hanging out there in Never Never Land. So we are going to, hang on. We're going to go out here and put a little mini glue dot. Now I curled that up really, really good to attach to my chain. Oh my gosh. Isn't that so fun? What do you guys think? And then I need my embellishments. I decided to use these darker rust colored ones. So we're going to grab one of the big ones, and I think I'll just drop that right in there. And maybe a small one right there, and another big one maybe right over there. I love this. Love it, love it, love it. What do you guys think? Isn't that pretty? Now, thank you guys so much. Thank you, thank you. I know this blue kind of, it was kind of like, really, can I do the blue? It says it's a coordinating color. And I thought, yep, I can do the blue. I can do the blue. Denise says she sometimes uses her take your pick tool. Yeah, I've got this thing. It's like an extension of my hand. I absolutely love it. I know. Cheryl says it's sad to cover up the pretty DSP. I agree, but whoa, we've still got that image of a tree out there in a field. And I know, because this paper does a lot of work for you, doesn't it? Don't worry, because we've got 2 more cards. And yeah, the next one I think is pretty cool to highlight the paper also. So thank you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, this paper is beautiful. All right, so I would have used some designer paper on my envelope flap, except I don't have a lot of this paper yet, right? Because we can only order a couple packs as demonstrators. And so I have to wait until Wednesday to order some more. And that's going to be the first thing on my order, because I know I'm going to need this paper to make these free kits for you guys. So I didn't want to use up all my paper on envelope flaps, but that's what I would do definitely, is put some of the beautiful paper on the envelope flap to make a matching envelope. Okay, are we ready? Are we ready to go on to the next card? Let me grab it. And I gotta take my instructions. Oh, that was from some other card. I had some old instructions up there too, you guys. Okay, our next card is right here. Okay, so I'll bring this back out so you can look at all of them together. Hey, you guys, don't let me forget to show you the cards that I made. Oh, I'm going to put them right in the stack with my blog hop on Friday because I used this. Oops, I just dropped something. I used the same suite of products to make those cards, which was really fun. So I'll set those all in a stack right there so I don't forget to show them to you. Okay, so this next card is using a very vanilla card base. This is 5.5 by 8.5. And I am going to get that burnished. It's scored at 4 1/4. And then I chose this particular pattern of the Designer Series paper. And this is like the wheat field. So we've got that. We've got a scrap, big scrap of very vanilla. Then I got a little scrap here and a scrap of wild wheat. So we're going to do our stamping first. This is a really quick card, I think. And I think you're going to love it. So I'm going to use, hang on just a second. Oh, I got to get out the rest of my stuff here. Sorry, I suddenly lost my mind. We are going to use the embellishments. We're going to use, I'm bringing in the deckled rectangles dies for this particular card. I've also got wild wheat and Cajun craze for my ink colors, and I'm going to use an embossing folder. This is the new Dashing Designs 3D folder. This is in our annual catalog, and it makes, let me get this out. It makes a really cool design. Dashing Designs. I thought that would look neat on here. So we're going to use that embossing folder. All right, let's get our stamping done. We're going to take that wild wheat, and I am going to stamp it on wild wheat. So this is the wheat image. I'm going to stamp it on the wheat. We're going to die cut this. And let me get this cleaned off. Then I'm going to take this layer and we are going to stamp with the Cajun craze. Hi, Anne. We're grateful to have you here. And now we're going to stamp the word grateful. Just in time for that little bit. And I'm not using the whole stamp. I'm only using the word grateful. So I didn't need to stamp the whole thing. Then I'm going to cut this out. Let me push my chair in because I'm sliding off the edge of it, and soon you will hear a big thump as I fall to the floor. I've done that before where I like go to scoop my chair in, but I move, but my chair doesn't. Boom. It's not a good sound or a good look for me. So I will spare you guys from that drama. Good grief. Oh, I cut a little bit too close there. Right here. Now I'm just cutting around the words because I love this look. And you can cut, you know, lots of little bumps and loops and whatever, or you can stay out a little further and not get as detailed. It's completely up to you. The one thing you want to make sure of is when you're cutting around words like this, that you stay flowing smoothly. You don't want a bunch of jagged edges. But if you happen to get a jagged edge, don't worry, because you can always go back and trim it to make it not jaggedy. As long as you leave yourself enough room around your letters. And I just kind of go like this. You can cut it straight right across there if you want, but I like this look. Now, all of these cards with photos and a product list with all the colors I used will be listed on my blog probably about 2 hours after we're done with this class tonight, because I have to take photos and I have to type it all up and do all the computer coding and all the things. But you will be able to find this right under this video. Is gonna be, it's not there right now, will be a link to my blog right to this post. So I just want you to know that. Okay, we are going to take our deckled rectangles, and I'm using the 4th and 5th from the smallest. Okay, so I've got both of those, and one of my team members sent me a card with this layout and I absolutely loved it. So that's where this is coming from. I am going to die cut this, and woo, magical, I already have that done. That was the bigger one. And then I'm going to take my designer paper and I'm going to place this right in the middle. Let me grab my temporary tape. Placing this right in the middle of my designer paper. And I'm going to die cut the smaller of these two out of the middle of my paper. I'm going to grab my die, if I can get it out of the packaging. There we go. Whoops, from my wheat. And I'm going to die cut that. And I already have that one done, so yay us. But I do need to quickly die cut this one. So I will be right back. Hang tight. Oh, it moved on me, so hang on. Just want to make sure that's in there nice and straight. Okay, here it comes. We pulled that right out of the middle. Okay, now let me put these back in here. We are going to take our embossing folder, and any embossing folder will work that has a small pattern. And we're going to put this in here, and I like to line my line up down here so that I know that my pattern is straight. I'm going to run this through. And this is what we have from that folder. And it's kind of busy, but hang tight because it's pretty cool when you put it all together. At first I was a little unsure about this. Okay, we are going to take this piece and we are going to adhere it to the larger rectangle. Oh, Lorraine says I'm a much better cutter than she is. I know sometimes that fussy cutting, it can be a little tricky, right? But again, you don't have to get real detailed with it if you don't want to. It's okay not to. Now we're going to grab some of this ribbon, and I am going to use my ribbon scissors. What makes these better than these? I've never cut paper with these, except a couple times you guys have seen me, and we're not talking about it. So there. I've made a few mistakes with them, but I saved them just for ribbon and not paper. Ribbon, twine, and that way they stay super duper sharp. Because when you start cutting paper, that dulls scissors. So I'm just using a little bit of Scotch tape to glue my ribbon across there, okay? And then I'm going to take a small piece and I'm going to tie it in a single knot over on the very left edge. Oh, which way you put this top one over the top determines which way your tails go. And I know if I cross over my right side on the top and tie it, my tails are going to come this way. I want my tails to go this way. So I know that if I come over here and put the left side over the top, they're going to do what I want them to do. Do you guys ever fight with those? Yeah. And well, they don't both go that way, but this is what I wanted. So sometimes I'll play around with which way I'm tying over the top, and that does make a difference. So I've got that one going that way. I'm going to do this one going this way. And I want that way out at that edge. Isn't that pretty? I love it. I really like this ribbon. I was very pleasantly surprised. I didn't think it was as cool as it is. Okay, now we're going to stamp on the inside of this before we put anything together, because if we mess this up, we need to start over. So I don't want to put a bunch of work on the front of it if it's going to get all messed up. Okay, I'm going to grab my wheat, and I did clean my stamp, so that's good. Now, I'm contemplating using Cajun Craze on the inside because we do have Cajun Craze on the front, and so I'm just going to go with that idea. So I'm going to do a little wheat here. I'm going to do another little wheat by pulling it down, okay? Let me get this cleaned off. And then I've got the stamp here that says Dear Friend. And I'm also going to stick with the Cajun Craze here. This is a little tricky because I want this to be straight. Oh my gosh, I did it. That's a, whew, hold your breath. But if I would have gotten it crooked, I could have just cut a different color. I could have stamped it on a scrap of like crushed curry and then cut it into a little banner, right? And cover up my mistake. So I would still be okay there. All right, let me close these up. Thank you guys so much for giving me that like. Yay. Cheryl is asking me what size the Very Vanilla is. Let me measure that for you. That's a great question. This is about 2.5 by 4. 2.5 by 4. Good question there. Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to pop this on the front. And again, hang on, I'm getting all nasally. I've used an embossing folder, so that's when I want to get my glue all the way around that outside edge so that it doesn't do any weird wrinkly things. Make sure you put your designer paper on here right side up, not upside down, because that's definitely going to matter. And if you get it upside down, you'll have to send it to your friend named Sue, which is what I do when I mess things up. Okay, and we're going to pop this back in here with some dimensionals. Do this, 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 this. Woo! Lots of dimensionals. Today, Andy, my granddaughter Andy, really likes yogurt and fruit. She eats that a lot with protein powder, whatever. So today I made my homemade yogurt and I walked her through every step of it so that she will also learn how to make homemade yogurt, Greek yogurt. Have you guys ever done it? It's super easy. Oh, and it's so creamy and delicious. Okay, so look at how cool that is, you guys. Isn't that neat? And thank you so much, Sarah, for, I'm pretty sure it was Sarah that sent me a card using this layout because I thought it was really cool. Okay, so now we've got this and we've got this. And so what I thought I'd do here is I'm going to pop my grateful right up here and I'm going to let it kind of come over the side here. And then I'm going to kind of put my wheat in here like this. I think that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to put it on top of my ribbon. So I'm going to put a little bit, whoops, a little bit of glue up there. Had a little spasm or something go on there. It's kind of funny. A little weird. I'm going to do this. Then I'm going to grab my baby dimensionals. These are called mini dimensionals. I affectionately have named them baby dimensionals. And do I have that? Yeah, I do. And here's what I'm doing. I know that this is going to straddle. And this is going on top of ribbon. And I don't like things to move around because they're on ribbon. So I'm putting up and down dimensionals. I'm putting dimensionals on the top and the bottom, hoping that I'm going to hit cardstock. Do you guys know what I mean? I think as stampers, we all kind of know what that means. I don't like it when my thing that I'm trying to pin down is moving with my ribbon. Not that this ribbon is moving much, but you know what I'm saying? So I'm adding some strategically placed dimensionals, and I'm cutting some little slivers from my pack, and that should be just perfect. Now these little ones are kind of tricky. Oh, look at, I just take the whole thing off. Kind of tricky to get those backs off. Make sure you push them all down good so the rest of it doesn't come off. Do you guys notice how disciplined I'm being and not getting my nails done? I'm like on a thing where I want my nails to like grow and be healthy. And I'm really, quite frankly, tired of going to the salon. It's a little bit of like, ugh, so much work. Okay, I'm going to throw that grapefruit in right here. Oh, that looks so pretty. And next up is some of these. So I think, gosh, should I use the yellow? Am I going to be able to see the yellow? Let me see. I get a little bit more of this out there. There we go. Should I do yellow? I want to do something that pops a little bit. So I think I'm going to go with this right here. Oh yeah, I like that. So I'm using the other orange ones. I don't know exactly what color these are supposed to be, but they're the other orange ones. We'll put one right down there, and then I'm going to grab a little one. And where do I want to drop that? Like maybe right there? Oh yeah, that looks good. Okay, you guys, so there's card number 2. Lots of room to write here. We've got grateful and dear friend in there. I just really thought it needed a little name, right? Yes, Vicky, I made yogurt. So I can share it on my blog, but it's all about heating milk up, and I've got the minutes down and everything. You heat milk in the microwave, and then you let it cool for a little bit, and then you put some Greek yogurt that you either have or bought at the store, some in there, and then you leave it sit for 8 to 9 hours, and then you have to put it into a colander with like a tea towel in it and let it drain out, and then you have Greek yogurt. It is amazing. So amazing. Okay, so I really like this layout, and I really think, thank you, Vicky. Vicky said she loves all these. Helen says she loves the layout. Kathy said another pretty card. And Kim, I don't know what's happening with your ads. Some people get 2 ads, some people get more ads, and I don't know why, but I have changed my ad setting to be the lowest that I can go. So I think this layout, look at this layout for any one of these designs. Wouldn't that just be so pretty? Like any of these with this particular layout. I love that you take a piece right out of the middle of it. And then, oh, I've got another card that I made first with a different set of dies. So I'll share that with you right now. This embossing, I think, makes a world of difference on this card, because this is the one that I made first, and I didn't emboss this layer. And I don't know, it just doesn't do anything for me. Maybe it's the dies that I chose. These were what are those dies called? Countryside corners. Those are the countryside corner dies. It just didn't work for me. But I think if I would have embossed this layer, that would have made a world of difference with this card. What do you guys think? Right? I think it really would have done something. So embossing this layer, I think it just adds so much to the card. And then of course, this is the wheat paper. So I added the wheat in here. Not everybody is going to get the same pattern of paper because, like there's only 4 sheets of each one when you place an order with me to get the free kit. So I will be matching your card base with the pattern paper that I pick. So yours might not be vanilla. It might be a different color with a different pattern. And then I'll give you a scrap that matches your paper. Like maybe you're going to need a Cajun Craze scrap for the leaf, or maybe a Mossy Meadow scrap or something like that. But just know that they're all going to be different. I really wanted to have enough time to make up a whole bunch of these in the different patterns. But again, I don't have extra designer paper right at the moment until I can place my order on Wednesday. So I was kind of limited with what I could do. This is basically a sneak peek because these products aren't available until the 4th of September. So yeah, Yeah, the embossing does make a big difference, right? Like, I think if I would have embossed this one, I would like it more. So I went, I don't know, we're going to have to figure something else out. And we went with this, and I'm very happy with the way this one turned out. All right, so we have another one. I had so much fun with this suite, you guys. I can't even tell you. This is definitely a keeper for sure. Oh, and I have a little envelope here that I stamped up with the wheat in the Cajun Craze ink. So, you know, it matches. Okay, let me throw that up there in our pile because I'll bring that out at the end. And then this card, I really love the color of it. We're going to be using our Memento Black ink pad. Let me set that over there. And we're going to be using this. This just looks really cool. And I even thought you could use this paper for some type of a Halloween card, right? Because it's a little bit spooky with the dark colors. So yeah. Here comes, let me get all my pieces up, or my directions, my dimensions up here so I look super smart and organized. It's the key, people. Okay, here comes our card layers. So I am going to pair this with cherry cobbler. What do you think about that? It's kind of a bold risk, right? So I'm going to grab my trimmer. We're going to do a little scoring. This is 5.5 by 8.5. And this is a fun fold, so this will be really fun. Lorraine says the cards seem to almost design themselves. The paper is so easy to use. Absolutely right. You are absolutely right, Lorraine. These are just beautiful. We're going to put this in and we're going to score it at 4 1/4. And then we're going to pull it back and score it at 2 1/8. So 2 1/8, 4 1/4. Let's lay that down. This piece we are going to take and we're going to cut the top off of it. We're going to cut it at 5 inches. And of course, I will keep this with all my scraps because so pretty. Then we're going to turn it this way. And this is our little path walking through these great big giant trees. We are going to cut it at 3 3/4. Oops, I almost did 2 3/4. And then we would get to start over. 3 3/4. And then I want this to be 2 inches. So I'm just going to cut just a little shave off the side. And I will keep this too because, gosh, it's brand new paper, right? So funny. I see I have an ad up here that I can skip right away. So yeah, the ads. I think YouTube changed things, you guys. We've been battling this for several weeks now, and there's just not much I can do about it. All right, we're going to take our cherry cobbler. This just folds in half, and then it folds backwards like this. So we've got just like that. And I'm going to burnish that edge good so it lays down nice for me. Okay. Then we have the inside. This is 4 by 5 1/4. We'll set that over here. Very vanilla. We're going to do a tiny bit of stamping. There's not a lot of stamping on this card. We're just going to stamp a sentiment, and I'm going to use that sentiment that says, may the beauty of the season fill your heart with joy. Now, if you qualify by placing a $35 order for this free card kit, I am going to give you a 1/2 inch strip by 5.5 inches of cherry cobbler. You only need a little bit. You only need this bit, but getting this stamped on here straight can be a tiny bit tricky. So I'm going to give you extra so you'll have about 4 times that you'll be able to do it. Okay. And I'm going to go with this. It's straight and it looks great. So you'll have just a little bit of extra cardstock there to make it with this very skinny little sentiment. And I just took and cut that at an angle. So we've got, may the beauty of the season fill your heart with joy. So we've got that. We'll set that aside. Then we're going to use that gold leaf again. This is the woven golden leaf from the pack. Anybody who came on late, You get 75 leaves in this pack. So that is a lot of leaves. So we've got our leaf. We're going to do a little bit of die cutting here with cherry cobbler, mossy meadow, and crushed curry. So where did all those dies go? Does anybody see them? Oh, here they are. Yep. I better put those away so I don't lose them. So we are going to do cherry cobbler with this little tiny leaves. I mean crushed curry. We're going to do this leaf with the cherry cobbler. And we're also going to do that chubby little leaf on the mossy meadow. Let me put my dies back in here before I lose them. Okay, so we'll get these all die cut. Hang on. And here comes all our little pieces. I just love, do you love fall colors? Fall colors just make me so happy. Oh, I don't have a black piece. I must have forgot to cut that. Excuse me. My voice sounds like it's failing. Hard to believe. Let me grab my paper trimmer. We also need a piece of black. I must have been thinking about my nap when I forgot to cut this. Our black is going to be 4 by 5 1/4. Yeah, see now Debbie says she's only had one ad so far. Yeah, yeah, it's so weird, isn't it? I don't understand how it works. Not sure. Becky says she's had 9 of them. I'm so sorry. But yeah, YouTube, fun stuff. Okay. We're going to take this and put it on this black layer. So let's get that done. It's kind of like watching TV with 5 million ads, isn't it? 5 million commercials. There we go. Okay. Now, we're going to take this layer and we are going to, this was our bigger piece and this was the 2-inch piece that we cut off the side, right? We're going to add this right in here. I just thought this card was so fascinating. And you'll see why in just a second. So we're going to put this right in here. And again, top, bottom, and left margin the same. You want to definitely put the inside piece in first, okay? Oh, you know what? I'm going to stack these to make sure they're the same. Because if they're not, yeah, I got this just a little bit bigger. I'm going to take a tiny bit off of this. Oh, look at all that glue I just put on there. Okay, hang tight. I did not cut very good. Oops. Let me get my trimmer out here. So this is, you need to make sure that your inside layer and your front black layer are the same size. That's what I didn't do. And they're just a little bit off. So I've already put glue on here. So I'm just going to take a piece of printer weight paper and stick it on there so I don't get glue all over my paper trimmer. Have you guys ever done that where you need to cut but you've got glue on the back and you're like, oh my good Lord, what am I gonna do? This is how you fix it. Okay, so we got that a little bit smaller. Now this looks pretty wonky. Now I'm gonna make sure that my black layer is the same. Yep, that'll work. So I've got it the right size here. But what I need to do is pull up this designer paper because by cutting that bottom off, now I have a really wide margin at the top. And we'll see if I can do that without ruining it. That's what I'm afraid of. And we could, you know what? It's not a big enough difference that I think it's going to make a huge matter a lot. So I'm just going to leave it alone. So let's pull this off. You might get some stuck to it. No big deal. Nobody's ever going to see that back side. Okay, now we're going to do the inside layer, as I said, first. You want to glue that on first. This is why I try not to put on too much glue, because if you have to take that apart, you're going to be pretty happy you didn't slosh glue all over it. Okay, so this is our inside layer. I'm going to lay this down a little bit more now too. There we go. Where I tried to peel it up. Oh, my fingers are sticky. I'm going to have to wash them. Let me grab some baby wipes. The joy of live videos. There we go. Get that glue off of there so everything isn't sticking to me. Okay. I'm falling off my seat again. Whew. All right. So we've got that done. Now we need to put this on here. The reason why you want to do that inside first is because you want to be able to see on the front that where you place this covers up that inside layer perfectly. Okay, so that's why it's so important. So now what I'm going to do is bring in some glue right here. You don't want to get it too close to the edges or on the inside like this. But I put my glue on there just like that. And now, did you see what I almost did? You want it to cover up that vanilla layer on the inside so that when it's closed, you don't see that. And make sure, of course, that it's straight here on the front. That's very important. Give that a minute to set up. And then look at this card, you guys. When you open it, your seam continues on over to this side. And I just think that is so very cool, isn't it? Very easy card to make other than my little blunder there. You guys won't do that. You'll do better. But yeah, isn't that fun? I just love this. I love this layout. So now we're going to decorate. And what I chose to do with mine is I've got this layer here. And I'm going to put that right in here. I'm going to put it on some dimensionals. But I want to bring this in and I want to decorate this up a little bit. So I'm going to do a little bit of this. And I'm just kind of doing a little dry fit right now. See where I want everything. Oh, we're gonna push that up, but we're gonna pull this one down. Just like that. Just like that. And I think that is going to be absolutely perfect. So I'm just gonna keep that right there. We're gonna grab those mini glue dots. Now, you might have a better way to put this all in place and not have to fiddle around like I'm doing, but this worked quite well for me. So I'm going to pull this up. I'm going to put my glue dot right down there. I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to grab another glue dot. And I'm going to put it right down in here. So now it's held down with 2. Then I'm going to come in and do this, another glue dot, just like that. And then we're going to come in with this one, and I'm going to kind of set that right in there. So I'll do another glue dot. Like I said, glue dots are your friends, right? Getting really cozy with the glue dots tonight. So we're going to do this. I'm going to bring this back in here for a little dry fit. Yep, that looks great. I'm going to glue this down right here. And we can use glue on this because we're not putting it on that mesh. So I'll put that right about there. That looks good. I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back here. And I'm going to go with the black ones because cherry cobbler is a pretty dark color. And I feel like my black dimensionals are sometimes neglected. I know they don't have feelings, but you know. Okay. Here comes our back. And I'm going to push this all the way over to the right side. It's going to line up with my designer paper. I just want to make sure this is on here straight. Looks good. Okay, I just felt like this needed a little bit more. So here's what I did. Hang on, where did my little, I had a piece of ribbon that I cut. And now oh, here it is. Okay, so I took ribbon off of here, and I'll tell you how much I took. Let me grab my ruler. We'll give you some dimensions here. I took about 9 inches of ribbon, and I cut it, and I trimmed the edge. So I cut this edge off of it, and I used it on my sample card. So now I've got this edge here, and I'm gonna grab those ribbon scissors again, and I'm just gonna cut that middle part off. All I want on here is my wild wheat. And I wanted to use this ribbon because I think it goes so nicely with all these colors. But I felt like it was a little too thick for the small little area that I wanted to put it in. So I thought, well, how can I use the ribbon? And this is what I came up with. And of course, it's a great alternative to the whole piece because this is going to have kind of a shabby look. Okay, I'm going to pull that off of there. This is going to kind of get a little, we're going to kind of rough it up a little bit, or you could not rough it up and just leave it alone. I'm going to kind of fray it a little bit. Maybe you don't like that look, you don't have to do that, but this is what I did. So now this is what I have instead of this whole ribbon. I've just got this little piece. And it's one way to, make your ribbon be very versatile for whatever you need, I guess. I always like to do that with my products because it's like, oh, look what I can do with this. And now I've got that ribbon and this ribbon. So I'm just going to tie a little bow. If I can. Gosh, that seems to be harder tonight than it should be. There we go. Okay. I should have used my bow jig, right? Let's do that. This makes my life so much easier. I think I'm sold out of these right now, but I should have another order coming soon. If anybody is interested and you're in the US, these are $10. I love them. Just makes making bows so easy. And I do have, all you got to do is email me and tell me you want a bow jig. I have a video that I send out after you pay for the bow jig, I send you a video that shows you how to make double bows and triple bows and use ribbon and thread and all kinds of stuff. It's a nice little tutorial video I did many years ago. I'm going to make this fray again because I kind of cut it off. There we go. Okay, so this is kind of just messy. If you have any strings sticking out that you don't like, cut them off. It's your card. You can do whatever you want. Right? I am going to take another glue dot and I'm going to kind of push it up underneath my label, my little banner strip. And then I'm going to take my ribbon and I'm going to push that little knot up under there also. So it's kind of tucked under there. And you can manipulate this around to make it be where you want it to be. Oh my gosh, I love this. And where's our embellishments? Right here. So I thought this time I would use the green ones because we have that green in there. And I'm going to put one right there. Another one right there, and then we'll grab another big one, and how about right up here? And again, I would use designer paper to do the flap of my envelope, but isn't that just really fun? This would make a great get well card, all occasion card. It's like a Z fold, kind of, right? But I love how this paper continues over here. So you use the same piece for these two. Yeah, isn't that fun? Okay, so hang tight because I'm going to bring in all the things. So we have, where did I lost my stamp set. How do you lose an entire stamp set? Here's my dies. My stamp set has disappeared. So we'll find that in a minute. I used this particular Dashing Designs 3D embossing folder. All part of this suite is the stamp set, the dies, the wild wheat ribbon, the wonderful woven golden leaves, and the faux glass dots. All part of the suite. How do you lose? Oh, here it is. It got shoved way over. Here's that stamp set with the dies. So that was my beautiful sneak peek bundle for tonight. All of these products are available starting Wednesday, September 4th. Here comes the rest of the cards. Now, I want to show you guys, these are the cards that will be part of your kit. If you place a minimum $35 order from me, you get a free kit. So we've got that one, this one, and this one. Wow, right? I love these. Absolutely love them. And then this was the card that I made that I just was like, I don't know. Then I made this one. So that was just another card made with this suite. And these are the telescoping cards that I made on Friday for a blog hop with the Totally Techniques design team. So you can go to my blog, www.AStampAbove.com, and you will find a video tutorial. And there's one more card that is out with my helper right now because she is making a bunch of them for me. But yeah, what do you guys think of these? This is telescoping. So you've got these 3 layers here and they kind of go in like a telescope, like, yeah. And these are both made with the Autumn Expressions suite of products. I added some linen thread here because I just thought that looked really nice. But designer series paper, the dies, and then I used the Nested Essentials dies to make the telescoping technique. But aren't these just so beautiful? My card base is Lemon Lolly. This one is Cajun Craze. So pretty. So, who has this on their wish list for Wednesday? I know this was one of the first ones that I had on my wish list when I got to pre-order as a demonstrator. Remember, if you join my team, you also get to pre-order. That's whether you're going to make a business out of it and do what I do or be a discount shopper and just get a discount on your products. You get to pre-order all this stuff just like I do when you join my team, which is a fabulous place to be. So many perks when you join. Renee says she does. Yay! That is fantastic. What kind of ribbon, Joe wants to know. This is part of the suite with the Autumn Expressions. This is called the Rustic Striped Ribbon. It's 3/8 inches wide. You get 10 yards of it, and it is called Wild Wheat. Wild Wheat, 3/8 inch rustic striped ribbon. It's part of this suite, Joe. That's in the new mini catalog. But yeah, $35 order gets you a free card kit where you will get all the pieces to make these 3 cards. And when your order goes over $75, I'll send you a pack of the dimensional or the embellishments included. I will also include the leaves that are in the cards that have this gold leaf on it. So you'll get 2 gold leaves in your kit also, which is really fun, right? Yay, I know. Okay, you guys, I have mail to share with you. I got some beautiful mail. Hang tight and I will grab that. Here we go. Oh, I know that Noreen is on here tonight. Noreen, look at this beautiful card. This was the card that Noreen put in the sketch challenge, and it is the sketch challenge that I shared a couple weeks ago. So she got the iridescent basic jewels as a prize. Yay, Noreen, this is gorgeous. And I love it with those iridescent rhinestones. Isn't this pretty with the zinnia? Yeah, love it. Thank you so much, Noreen, and you are very welcome. This next one is from Lisa Oliver. Good grief. This is that Mediterranean suite that has the orange stamps in it, that beautiful paper. Isn't that so pretty? Thank you for the iridescent foil gems. Yay! Yeah, beautiful, beautiful, Lisa. You are very welcome. Next, we have Patricia Perrin. I love this layout, Patricia. This is like my kind of layout. Very pretty with the designer paper. And she is part of my Technique Club. So she was sending me her Technique Club rewards form to order her rewards. So you are very, very welcome. Thank you so much, Pat, for being a part of that club. Isn't that pretty, you guys? Next up, we have, this is from, hang on, Mary Wardell. Look at how cute that is. She's using the Meandering Meadows designer series paper. We have another, a couple different sets of this scenery paper. But isn't that just so cute? And she is thanking me for a prize. Yay. She said she yelled when she heard her name. I love that. I love hearing that. That just makes my heart happy. Next, this is from Helen Wainwright. Sorry, Helen. Look at how beautiful this is. Yeah, she was thanking me for the card kit. Helen, thank you for placing an order to get that card kit. I really appreciate it. She wrote me a little note here and then left it blank so I could use her card. And I love that too. Thank you so much. And next up, we got a card from Polly Ringelman. Look at how pretty this is. Look at how beautiful. This is so pretty, isn't it? So she sent me a note, and then here's her card. Can you believe that? Yeah, so gorgeous. I just love this. Thank you so much, Polly. And she also embossed this designer series paper, which just makes it look so rich and classy, right? I love it. Okay, thank you guys so much for your beautiful cards. Let's see, I'm gonna flip it around. I still am wearing my crown and I don't look too crazy yet. Like, you know how when you're cooking, you have flour all over your face and you're all disheveled? I still look pretty okay, right? Right? I will be live again. Now, catalog kickoff starts on Wednesday. I think that our meet and greet for the kickoff is at 6 p.m. Central Time on Wednesday. We will pop in live on the private Facebook group. So again, if you haven't joined that Facebook group, please do that. You're going to love it. And that starts on Wednesday. Then I think, here's my schedule. I will be live with Make and Take live class on September 6th, which is Friday. I thought it was Saturday. So I'll be live on Friday with the first set of Make and Takes. So fun. I have to get those designed. When you go to my blog and click on that registration link for the catalog kickoff, in the registration link for the Make and Take packet, it tells you what the bundles are that we're using. We're using that new House Punch bundle. We're using the Regal Flora bundle. And I think the Snow Globe bundle. Snowy Days, is that what it's called? Something like that. But we're going to have so much fun, you guys. So that's coming up. I will be live again on next Sunday, September 8th, back here with you guys. So make sure you put that on your calendar. And I want to thank you guys for your likes. Give me a thumbs up, share this video. Thank you for your comments, your likes, your sharing, your subscribing. Links to these projects will be on my underneath this video and on my blog in about 2 hours. I've got a couple hours of work to do to get that done. And yeah, thank you so much for spending your evening with me, and happy Labor Day. Enjoy your day tomorrow. Do something for yourself, even if it's just sitting in your air conditioning, wrapped in a blanket, watching your favorite series. Sarah said she didn't get any ads tonight. See how weird it is, you guys? I can't make heads or tails of it, but thank you, Sarah, for sharing that with us. I'm just reading through some of the comments here, you guys, to see. I answered Joe about what kind of the ribbon it was. The bottom of the card reminds Susan of an ultrasound. Was that? No, Mary. Sorry, Susan. Mary. Oh my gosh. Oh, you guys are so cute. Okay. If I missed a question, please feel free to email me. And again, to get your free card card kit, please use this host code. You will always find this on my blog at www.astampabove.com in the right-hand column and at the bottom of every blog post. I recommend you copy it and paste it in when you're placing your order because it's just easier that way. Have yourselves a great week. Enjoy your day tomorrow. Thank you so much for being part of my inky world. Bye-bye.